Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna do a real quick post fights on the Pacquiao fight and Prograis fight. Congrats to Manny Pacquiao. Won another welterweight title and a blowout of a fight. You know, before I comment on the fight, let me just give a big thank you to ESPN Plus, to ESPN, man. People been whining and complaining about ESPN Plus. Oh, just put them on ESPN or whatever. ESPN had not been a player in boxing for a long time, and they created a streaming service, basically an additional network that yes we have to pay for, but hey, I much well hell I don't have to pay $5. I paid $50 for the whole year, months ago, but would you rather pay $5 or would you rather pay $60, $70? He was talking about this fight being a pay-per-view fight. Man, I wouldn't have bought this shit on pay-per-view, man. I would not have paid for this fight on pay-per-view. Not that kind of money for this fight, man. And as we can see, it was not a pay-per-view worthy fight. Matthysse needs to retire, man. I don't see how he can continue after this fight. I'm pretty sure this was the biggest payday of his career, a fight that he wanted for years. So, where would Matthysse go? Trying to work his way back up, fighting for a lot less money. Somebody needs to tell the guy he just don't have him no more, man. Hell, before this fight, last time we saw Matthysse, hell, he was getting outboxed by Tewa Karam, all right? A guy we had never seen before and have not seen since. So, he just landed some punches on the guy. They got him out of there late. Caught the guy. But he did nothing in this fight with Manny Pacquiao, man. Nothing but get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao and say, oh shit, I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao. He was amazed and shocked and in awe of a guy he probably looked up to and was a fan of for years. And did nothing, man, but just get embarrassed, man. Alright, round 1, 10-9 Pacquiao. Matthysse looks shot. Why is he backing up? He should be moving forward, looking to land power, outthrown. You a power puncher like that, why are you backing up? Why are you not stepping forward trying to knock Manny Pacquiao out, man? Makes no sense to me. Alright, round 2, 10-9 Pacquiao. Matthysse punched more, but is having problem. Matthysse punched more, but is having problem with Pac's right hook. Pacquiao still outlanding him. Round 3, 10-8 Pacquiao. Matthysse goes down from left uppercut. Pac walking him down. Matthysse amazed he's in with Pacquiao. Fighting a terrible fight. Oh man, shit. Excuse me, I'm tired as hell. This fight was putting me to sleep, man. This fight was putting me to sleep, man. The last round, hell, I dozed off and Joe Tessitore yelled saying it was over and I woke up. But man, Matthysse, man, just did nothing in this fight, man. Last 2 fights, he looked terrible. Round 4, 10-9 Pacquiao. Matthysse getting outclassed. Round 5, 10-8 Pacquiao. Matthysse gets hit with a punch that didn't look devastating and took a knee but got up. What was that? Was that frustration? This guy have some type of facial injury that even a punch like that will cause him to stay down. It's bad, man. Bad. Alright. Round 6, 10-9 Pac. Yeah, that's not starting to fade. Round 7, that's when Pacquiao got stoppage, man. But off a left uppercut. So, again, congrats to Pacquiao as far as I'm concerned. Matthysse, he needs to retire, and Pacquiao, really, I would say he needs to retire, man. He won another title. He fought in Malaysia. The crowd was hot for Manny Pacquiao. And was on there featuring for the guy throughout the fight. But As I thought about it, really, there's only one fight out there for him if he was to continue, and that is Lomachenko. Have a super fight with Lomachenko, maybe at 140. You know, but that's about it, man. Cause who would he fight? Is the risk worth the reward? For some of these guys that he could fight. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. You know, I yeah, I don't think that those kind of fights worth the guy, man. Them younger, bigger guys. So then you think about who are the top people at 140. Regis Prograis, and Kirill Relic. You know, there's gonna be money in those fights, man. Why would he get in with a hard hitter like Prograis? For I mean, not even close to what he usually makes, man. So don't make business sense, man. To fight a heavy hitter, like Prograis. So, and with Lomachenko, he's gonna have a guy around his size, possibly a smaller guy, and a big name, a top pound for pound name. And Pacquiao, I could see little signs of slippage in Pacquiao, but that was one point. I think it was before the knockdown in the fifth. He pulled off some sweet counter on Matthysse, man. I mean, like he could see the punch coming. He knew where to be and when to throw, and he landed flush on Matthysse, man. So even with him being aged, his experience, man, his fight IQ, it's just it can keep him going. So if he continues to fight, really, it's only one fight for the guy, man, and that is Lomachenko. All these other guys, you need to be fighting them guys, man. For money that's not that great. So, and then after Lomachenko, he should definitely go because there wouldn't be nobody else. That's it, man. And he should call it a day. He got his 60th win tonight. He said his record was 60-7, but I forget how many draws. But really, Manny Pacquiao's record should be 62-5. Because he did not lose to Bradley in the first fight, and he did not lose to Jeff Horn. So I view Manny Pacquiao as being 62-5. So I think that's it on that fight. The Regis Prograis fight against what's guy named Velasco. Regis Prograis was a huge favorite to beat this guy, to get stoppage on this guy. And I mean, he was a guy who I hadn't heard of. Probably a lot of people hadn't heard of. The guy was 20-0 with 12 KOs, something like that. Well, I thought Prograis lost the first round. To be fair and honest about it. He was getting hit too much by this guy. But as the fight went on, basically it was a battle of wheels, man. Who could take the better punch, and it was Prograis. He took some shots, but he did not fold. Velasco ended up eating shots and folding, man. Could not handle the power. He did good for what he did, because he went past over. He went to the 8th, 9th round. So yeah, I don't think he has nothing to be ashamed of, man. But I tell you, Lawrence Cole, while the commentators were getting on Velasco's corner, they should got on Lawrence Cole too, man. When Velasco went down and when he went down for the third time in the fight, Lawrence Cole should have stepped in and waved that shit off, man. He was going down too much. And, his corner pushing him back out there to fight, telling him he better not quit. the guy, gets up and takes more punishment, man. That he didn't have to, and then the corner standing up trying to stop the fight, you know. So, Lawrence Cole, he deserves some blame too, man. He should have waved that shit off, man. After third knockdown in the fight, which was the last round that they fought. So, um, but Regis Prograis, man. While he did close spectacularly, he got the knockout or whatever, man. To be this large of a favorite, and dropping around, I'm being critical. That wasn't good, man. That wasn't good. I saw that he looked like he's hittable, man. If he comes across the right person, with the right kind of power, that could bite him, So, if Regis Prograis was to get in the ring with Terence Crawford, man, it'd be a nightmare for Regis Prograis, man. It'd be a nightmare. Just from what I saw today, I don't think I just don't think that he could handle Terence Crawford, man. A mover like that, a guy with accuracy, because all Prograis seems to do is come forward looking for the KO, get hit, but you keep coming forward, So yeah. The fight that I would like to see him in is with Kira Relic, man. I would love to see Prograis and Relic in a fight. You don't talk about action. You want to talk about high volume of punches. I think that'd be a battle of wills, man. So I would love to see that fight. Love to see that fight. But I think that's it, guys. If I miss anything, I'll leave a comment in the comment section. But again, congrats to Manny Pacquiao. He could go out on a high note, guys. But if he can get that Lomachenko fight, and the money is great to him, a great offer, that should be his next fight. And this should be Pacquiao's next fight, fighting Lomachenko. Not fighting Prograis for peanuts, Kira Relic for peanuts. Who else? Errol Spence. Errol Suspect. Fighting him. Why put yourself through that, man? Terence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao wouldn't be favoring either of those fights. So, I don't know, man. I think if he can't get Lomachenko, he should retire. Lucas Matthysse, he definitely needs to retire. And I don't know why, but I just, man, Prograis, he was looking all world against Dongo, man. He looked dominant. He looked like he was on the verge of being a pound for pound fighter. But I saw some things. Even though he got the win, got the stoppage, I saw some things that just, I tell you another fight I would like to see Prograis in, and that's against Yves Ulisse, man. Yves Ulisse, I believe he's in the top 10 or the top 15 of WBC in the division at this point. While he's wasting time with Ernesto Espana, whoever booked that fight was terrible or just a waste, unless Yves Ulisse was coming off an injury. But I would love to see Prograis in with Yves Ulisse. Yves Ulisse, a boxer, a slick mover, a Floyd type, and the way he fights, the way he stands and everything, man, that would tell me a lot about where he is in his career. So, I think that's it, guys. Let me know what you think, man. But again, congrats to Manny Pacquiao. Congrats to Regis Prograis. Both did well for me tonight at the casino. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll check in with y'all soon. Thanks for watching.